Out of all the games that were announced during E3 last year, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze was the one I was most excited to play. And with my high level of excitement came high expectations too. This game managed to meet and exceed every one of them, and in turn, blows its stellar predecessor completely out of the water in pretty much every way possible. And the most evident example can be found in this game's presentation. Donkey Kong and his friends have honestly never looked this good before, and I was in absolute awe watching the opening cutscene on my television the first time. And the levels themselves are a work of art, with a great amount of detail to be found in every single one. It makes Tropical Freeze feel much more lively than most other 2D platformers. But the one factor that really makes this game come to life is the spectacular soundtrack composed by musical genius David Wise. The best part about the music is that most of the tracks are brand new, though there are a number of remixes from the previous DKC games, a few of which I was not expecting to hear and really gave me nostalgic chills. A majority of the new songs are what I would call instant classics, with some of my favorites being Cannon Canyon, Mangrove Cove, Trunk Twister, Jammin' Jams, and Grassland Groove, to name a few. The gameplay is very similar to that of Donkey Kong Country Returns, but there is a little more variety this time around, most notably with the additions of Dixie and Cranky Kong as playable characters. I found Dixie to be the most useful of the bunch, but I ended up giving each character an equal amount of playtime, as I found that they all brought something unique and useful to the table. But still, if you want to beat this game, you need to use Dixie a lot. Another new feature is the Kong Pow attack, which turns all enemies on screen into items depending on what buddy you pair up with. I used this move quite a bit, and it really got me out of some tight spots, especially with Diddy, considering he gives the gift of life, which you are gonna need if you play this game in multiplayer. Now, despite the fact that Tropical Freeze has a few less worlds than Returns, it's still a very lengthy experience. The levels took me anywhere between 7 to 10 minutes to complete, and that time nearly doubled when I wanted to see everything a level had to offer. Not to mention that this game has a punishing difficulty, and more often than not, you're gonna die a few times in a stage before you reach the end goal. So if you were worried that this game was gonna be short, trust me when I say that's not the case. And if you're a completionist, you'll be playing for even longer, as there's a sizable amount of extras to collect, ranging from music to concept art to secret levels that'll really test your skills. Time Attack is back, and although you don't need to play it to 100% the game, there is more of an incentive to try it out this time around. Now you can upload your best times to an online leaderboard and compare them with other players. You can also watch other people's replay videos to see how they got their high scores and how you can potentially improve your own. This mode is very addictive and really brought out my competitive side, and you should see what some people can do when they have to race against the clock. It's simply mind-blowing. At this point in the video, you may be wondering if I have any complaints about the game. I only have a few, and even then, they're just minor nitpicks. It was a little bit of a hassle switching between Kongs in co-op mode, and the loading screens, while not terribly long, can start to get a little annoying if you, say, have to exit a level to go to Funky's shop, then immediately enter another level, which I did quite a bit. But that's pretty much it when it comes to the stuff I didn't like, and all the things I love about this game make me forget about the little shortcomings. For one, I'm really astounded by the aforementioned amount of detail that Retro put into this game, especially in places where one might not see, like near the end of the first level where you knock over a ship and take out a few snowmads along with it. Notice how this one penguin covers his eyes in anticipation of what's to happen next, or these goats in Windmill Hills who are simply grazing and have no effect on the gameplay in any way, or my personal favorite found at the beginning of level 1, being able to see DK Island far off in the distance. It's the little things like that that really make this game feel like a living, breathing experience, and when you take everything else Tropical Freeze has into account, you've got something special. So if you're a fan of the platforming genre or the DKC series, you really owe it to yourself to play this game. Retro Studios has not only succeeded in making one of the best Wii U games yet, but also making what may just be the quintessential Donkey Kong Country. I didn't think that was possible. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze gets a 10 out of 10. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you found my first video game review to be informative and or entertaining. If you want to see more DK related stuff, just click the link on screen or in the description. Also, don't forget to give this video a like if you did like it. Really helps me out a lot. And with that, I will see you guys next time.